Okay, welcome back to this
nicer.
week's edition of the BarroomBlitz.com, where Ken Brueck is still a jackass, and we are talking sports here. We're starting a little Facebook war. Now we own the Facebook. All right, NFL football, it's over, right? No football this year.
Well, they have arbitrators now going.
I'll tell you what. They might miss game. They're
They're
definitely gonna miss spring training.
Are they going to bring in replacement players?
No. You know what I heard today?
They can bring in the rookies, though, right?
know
What
what
does decertify mean? What the hell does that mean?
They're killing the union, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they're gonna just say we're not a union anymore.
And I don't understand how that helps them.
It does for some reason.
Yeah.
That helps?
It gets them out of the antitrust suits or something.
What I heard
And then they're going to sue
and
the NFL
what
for
I heard today,
collusion or something.
Yeah.
What I heard today was all the owners are banking on the $4 billion they're going to get from TV revenue.
Well, they get paid that.
Well, no. Jerry Jones said he sent a memo at the one meeting like, "Hey, let's remember we got to make sure everything's tight, make sure we have the money." And now, what the NFL players are doing is they're gonna with Washington, they're trying to sue or do whatever where the TV doesn't have to pay that $4 billion.
They can hold it.
And then the owners are going to be like, "Whoa!"
Oh, yeah, they were banking on the $4 billion.
Because the owners can sit back and go, "Hey, we'll split $4 billion."
Well, how can that be if that's a contract they have?
Well, they're looking-
how is it?
They're looking at saying,
Cheeks,
if
we
there's
know-
no games, why do we have to pay you?
Right, Cheeks, we know in anything in the world, you get a good lawyer, I guess you can beat stuff, huh?
I guess.
So
Let's
I mean,
hope.
and I'm sure the NFL and everybody's getting a really good lawyer.
Well,
So but I heard that today, and that's a big thing. If that ever happens, then all of a sudden the owners don't have
Money. They don't have
and
they
then
just
they're
have an
all
empty
right.
stadium.
Yeah, but
Because you know what the owners, what I heard also is the owners know like how much what your financials are like. And which I didn't know. Players go in and ask for advances on their millions. Like,
oh, really?
yeah, like they were saying, every owner knows when like Dom comes out, I'm a little late. Can I get that $5 million from next? Boom, and the owners do it. So they know. The owners know. Every owner in the NFL knows how their team is and how financial they are. And I'm going to tell you what, the Herd said 3 years out of the NFL, 70% of NFL
Broke.
players are broke because they're going out buying all these big house, big cars. And I'm telling you
Well,
what,
the problem is they're buying a house for grandma, mom,
And
dad,
they don't
brother,
make that
sister,
much
cars.
money. Chris Johnson, the poor guy, was going to make $700,000 this year.
oh, hey. I'll take $700,000 myself.
Yes,
Yeah.
you will, but you're not living
yeah.
like that. You know.
Well, then
Right,
you
right.
gotta, you gotta. Then it's
And I'll
whose
tell you
fault
this.
is it? It's not mine.
And I'll tell you this: you don't have a 4-year, 5-year career in your job. Your job, you can work.
They
for
have a
75.
chance to have a career after football. Just because you play something for 4 years doesn't mean they're getting.
Jimmy?
Chris Johnson got millions of dollars, and it's not my freaking
but he
fault if he
just
blows
did.
it.
But he just did. No.
Yeah, but you
believe-
still you make $300,000. You got to know I'm only if I'm the fifth lineman on the Eagles, I got to know I'm making $300,000.
Yeah, you shouldn't. live
And
on
I
your
got to know how to
$5
manage
million,
it. You
yeah.
know, don't drive the Bentley, okay? Because there's your
But that's
$300,000.
why the NFL.
You know,
that's
drive
why,
a Ford pickup truck like the rest of us.
But I thought the big problem.
That's why
was
the
that-
owners have the ball in their court. If they get that TV deal, they sit
They
all.
come, yeah.
Go ahead, sit. You know what? They'll all be broke. They'll come out and play. They'll come out for a percent of the TV revenue and all that.
Right.
Because
Well, the
they'll be
big thing
so
is that
broke
pot,
before.
that $1 billion pot that they have there
It's
for revenue. They want another one.
$9 billion they say the NFL makes.
But
Right.
the owners will not show their revenue to the players, and that's a big thing.
And
too.
the only, but Cheeks, the one team that did,
Green Bay Packers.
and they should.
Well,
boy,
they're publicly
you know
owned,
what?
aren't
And they only made $4 million, $5 million last
Yeah.
year, and he went to the Super Bowl.
Right.
Well, all right, $5 million.
Yeah.
they? Yeah, but in NFL, every team has
What-
to spend the same amount of money.
But what I'm
so
saying is
they're-
they only
they're all
made-
equal.
It's got to be close, you
Right,
know.
it's not like baseball where you have the Marlins at $30 million,
Right.
and you have the Yankees at
But they
220.
only made $5 million last year after everything.
Everything's
going on.
paid
Going to
off
the Super-
and-
Everybody's paid. $5 million they made. I don't know. Is that a lot?
All right, we had other
Oh.
things for NFL this week, and we had the NFL combines here, and a couple guys didn't look good. One, Cam Newton, should he have thrown the ball?
No.
Well,
I thought he
I think
did
he
throw
should've-
the ball.
he did.
He was
yeah.
11 of 21 or something. He was missing receivers, but I don't know why they put all this heart in it. He's playing with receivers that he never played with before. You know, he doesn't know their moves. They're running a 10-yard out and then throwing. I mean, obviously you got to get your
Yeah, but
timing
did you
down,
see
but
him? Some of the throws.
they said he was overthrowing. He was
Yeah.
basically trying to go in there and like overpower people and like really zing it in there and show people how strong his arm is.
And
stuff.
then they said his interviews were not good.
Yeah,
either.
I heard the interviews were
that
good.
he.
Well, that's what they're trying to determine if he's like if his character's like something, because he's come out and said he wants to be a superstar already. Like
icon super, and a couple of the owners or GMs actually said that he made comments talking about himself in the third person already. No, but an owner, like they said, the guy from the Giants, Jerry Reese, he wants to know how you treat the janitors when you're in college. Like,
right.
They were just saying all these different owners want to know how you treat so and so from there,
Right.
how you think, and in that national championship game, they wanted him to kneel on the ball, and he flat out said no and took the play and didn't give the play that was called and ran his own play. So there, and when he was asked why, GMs and others very defensive, Don't
you think there's going to be some team that's just going to do a reach for Cam and just like take
I
him
don't know.
and then?
As I'm telling you what, I don't think. I don't know, because you just looked at Jamarcus Russell. Wow, you can throw the ball 60 yards in the air. I don't care. Throw me a 10-yard out. Okay, throw me a ball across the. Read a defense.
Make sure it's there.
I don't care if you can jump. Hey, Tom Brady, Ben
was fast,
Roethlisberger,
Dougie.
and Peyton Manning. Right, those three guys. They got no athletic. I don't think any of them can dunk a basketball in their 6'3", And you got Cam Newton that can do all this.
No athletic ability?
Like Cam Newton. Cam Newton's 265 at 6'6" and ran a 4.5 40.
Third fastest
Tom Brady
time.
and those guys couldn't do that ever, even on a scooter. This guy has more athletic ability in his pinky. Doesn't make you a better quarterback. Joe Montana, he's very athletic. Dan Marino. I'm just saying, I don't like the way they're saying that this guy, because he can broad jump and run. Dude.
I just think there's going to be a
football.
team that
Well,
just.
then why do they have him do it, Doug?
Dude, this combine's about money, Cheeks. Oh, you didn't know that?
Then why do you do that? If it doesn't mean anything, why do they have
Well, I
him
think the
jumping,
combine
running, and hitting? Why do they do it?
The combine means more for some of these guys at the lower end of the.
Yes, the medium guys.
The medium guys
Yeah,
gives
the
them a
guys
shot
that-
to be
yep.
seen, like some
Or
of
the
these smaller.
Mike Mamulas.
No,
Right. Well, they have
Right,
guys that
right,
train
see
you
how that
just for the
works out.
combine,
And
Cheeks,
like-
and
yeah.
it fails every year
And like
because
that
it's a
guy-
crapshoot.
Yep.
It's how hard once you get drafted. It's how hard you want to put it in yourself. If I draft Glenn Cheekskeller number 1, just because you're the greatest athlete in college football, I mean, you still got to work because you know what? As soon as you get to the NFL, everyone's that guy.
Oh, I understand.
You know?
I understand.
But I'm just saying that, they're praising him greatest. Some of the better quarterbacks.
Well, they're praising him because he's the Heisman, and they want the Heisman to do
Kiper
good.
came out and brought him from 16 up to 8.
Now you listen to
All right. Mel Kiper
Listen
did.
to Todd McShay and Mel Kiper and ask how he did.
Now what? It's different now?
Well, how he did in his combine. Now they're okay. He didn't help himself. He hurt himself a little bit, but now he's going to have his pro day with his own.
Well, Dougie, do you think he's a passing quarterback?
No.
I know. Why the hell are we worried about? We know he's not a
Well,
passing quarterback. He's a Michael Vick type of quarterback,
And-
maybe not even that
Okay,
accurate. All right?
and again,
we understand this.
and
okay?
again, we're going to show, and we've shown over 100 years in the NFL, running quarterbacks are not going to win in the NFL. They're not.
So why are we beating this?
So was Aaron Rodgers.
So we want him to be a passer.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers was a running.
Well, part
He's
of
a running
In
quarterback.
college,
Big time.
he threw the ball a little
He's a
more.
running quarterback in
Wow.
the NFL.
Newton ran more than
So-
he passed.
So is Steve Young, but he's not. Steve Young didn't rely
There's
on
another one.
There's
Good
another
point.
one.
No,
Dougie made a point for us.
No, and I'll give you that point. But Steve Young was a
Well,
better
thank you.
quarterback in the pocket, and that's how he could scramble out of the trouble and everything. But don't tell me that what he has to learn how to. That's what we're going to watch. We don't care how fast and how high. I got to see if he can throw an out. I got to see if he can read.
But
a
he's
defense.
not working with an NFL offense.
No.
No, he has his pro day coming up.
Cam Newton is a big story because there's no other really good quarterback.
It's
Oh,
a-
Mallet,
Isn't that-
Right.
that's-
Mallet, they love.
If
Well,
Luck
that's
was
'cause
in
Luck
there,
was in, he'd be number 1.
Luck,
Then they got Gabbert
and then he
from
was
Missouri.
just dropped.
He looks good.
There's a lot of
Mallet,
teams.
but they said Mallet's a head case.
That Gallup guy, he didn't throw.
Yeah, but they said he's a jerk. Like he's a jerk.
Who Mallet?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got in trouble.
He got in trouble like after the game or something.
He was at trouble in another school. That's why he
He's
went.
at Michigan, right?
Yeah, so we got. And I tell you what, these scouts are looking because they don't want any of this.
Well,
Yeah.
the money.
Well,
Well, that's
Dougie,
the big
money.
thing is that
The
that
money.
Wonderlic
Well,
test.
and you know what, Cheeks, and hopefully
Of
with
course.
this new CBA thing coming up, hopefully that the number 1 draft pick doesn't make $70 million guaranteed.
Exactly.
You
They
know,
never take a snap.
like me and Jimmy talked the other day, the NBA is the worst about paying people, but at least they have a salary cap on your number 1 pick,
Right. Well,
and that's what the NFL
They
needs.
should. Well,
you can't give-
that's what the owners want.
they got to let these kids earn their money.
Yes.
You know. Play 1-2 years and
Hey,
then
take
you know,
this.
take.
Listen, you're the number 1 pick. I don't get $5 million. That's fine. Guaranteed $10 million. That's fine. Not
That's high.
30.
I mean,
Cheeks, but not 20 or Stafford and those guys got
Four-
30 million.
well, set it for a quarterback like $5 million and then go down. No.
Yeah.
Well,
You
we're
start.
gonna-
I think you start how you're drafted, top
Right.
5, like one.
Right.
It's all slotted.
And then you go. Yeah. I don't
the
care if
punter
you're.
gets $2. That's what.
Well, he's in the top 10.
No, that's not even slotted. They're
Well-
gonna say, "Here's a Diet Coke."
Well,
buddy."
I'm getting a call right here. I'm going
Uh-oh.
to get drafted. I think I'm going to draft myself
All
another Bud
right,
Light. We'll be
all right.
right back with some more Barber and Blitz.
Dot.
Come.